Hey, everybody, it's Chase. How's it going? Let me know you can hear me as usual. I see some of you in here already. David, this error announcement gave, yes, it did. Yes, it did. We're going to talk about that for sure. Chase Street in the house. Hey, what's up, man? One good Chase deserves another, as always. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. And as usual, I'm behind, so I'm going to share this thing out here. Let's see if I can get it shared out here. Shall we? Struggle busing a little bit. Yeah, Paramount. Well, kind of. They kind of got rejected. Kind of. Not sure what's happening over here with my stuff. Hmm. Interesting. Hey, everybody. Trying to get this thing going. Okay, good. You can hear me. Tonio in the house. What's up? Gen X Gen. How are you? Crystal. Hey. It's a nice slate. We're going to talk about it for sure. Yo, my man Jason in the house. Movie Mass 4K. What is up, everybody? Give everybody a couple minutes. I can't even there's something going on with it because I'm at least you guys could find it because it's not even letting me access it to share it out, which is weird. I'm not sure what's happening on that. That is very strange. Very strange indeed. There it goes. Struggle busing. Everybody's struggle busing. I'm struggle busing. I am not feeling the greatest. Make sure to hit that like button. We're gonna get all this stuff set up. I got about an hour or so. We got a lot to cover. How is everybody doing? 1 week until Christmas Day already. It's going so fast. So fast. Yo, Blockbuster Box Sets in the house. What's up, man? Mike. There is William. What's up, William? Brent in the house. Appalachian Nate in here. Beyond's in here. B MAGA. You're good with the Kino 4K. You must be talking about Spaceballs. Too fast. What is too fast? Did I miss something? Yeah, I did some pre-ordering today. Yes, all right. AVA is live. Oh, those are daily for me. Those are daily. It's not that. It's not that kind of sick. It's something I ate last night. Still not doing well. It's not that kind of sick. Fortunately. Oh yeah, Christmas is coming way too fast. Way too fast. It's like I have to slow down this week because otherwise it's just gonna go by. Yes, it's very weird. Okay, let's just jump right into the Arrow announcement, shall we? And I'll keep coming back to the chat. Um, let me get this up here. All right. Let's see. Wrong end, my friend. Wrong end. All right. So let's talk about this. So my first reaction on this was that it wasn't a chunky box either, but I think it is. I think it is. So if you notice how it looks here, see how it's off to the side and all that kind of good stuff? It's also $45. If you look, see how Salem's Lot, that we know is a chunky box, also off to the side, $45. And then here is a 4K. Oh, that's the Blu-ray. Here's the 4K of The Birthday limited. See, they always do their slipcovers like this, where they're coming out the top. If it's not, then they have their graphic purposely misleading and the price is misleading. Because see how the standard 4Ks, they always show the slip coming out the top? It's $35. I mean, maybe it's hard to look. See, every other slip shows the slip coming out the top like that. So I don't know. Let's see. It 100%, the way they have it laid out, looks like a box set. See how Excalibur, it looks just, it's laid out exactly like this. Excalibur is laid out exactly the same. That's laid out exactly the same as they've got Excalibur. Maybe it's not. Honestly, I think it might be this skinnier box like Creepshow. Let's get it one that's I think this might be what it is. Do you see how, like, the standard, I got a white one on purpose. Do you see how the standard box is thick and then you've got this Creepshow box that's thin? I think that might be what you get here. I think that might be what happens. Let's see. Now, the downside is that it won't match the Conans from before, but at least it will be a box and not a slip. I think this might be what you get right here, that Creepshow. But they show, I haven't seen another, like, see, slip covers always show it coming out the top. See that? So unless they're trying to be deliberately misleading, I got to thinking about it and I'm like, look, it looks exactly like that Westworld right there. That's a single disc set. This is a chunky box. The price is also the thing. Anything that is not a chunky box, you can kind of see is less expensive. See, there is Under Siege coming out the top, $35. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's a chunky box. Because the other thing is the price point. The price point is also in line with all chunky boxes. So I think it is a chunky box. Or they're deliberately misleading you with both the price and the photo. You see Red Sonja, $45. See how it's set up. Salem's Lot, $45. See how the picture is set up. Excalibur, $45. See how the picture is set up. Same with Westworld, the 4K of Westworld, $45. See how the picture is. But then you look at the 4Ks that are not in boxes. They're all $35, and they show the this coming out the top. So I don't know. I mean, my first thought was this isn't a chunky box, but then, yeah, I think it actually is. Creepshow 2 was too thin. It looks weird. But I would release, if they're going to, I would at least. But see, here's the thing. This is why it may not be. It may be a full-size chunky box. Because I don't know if you remember this or not, but Creepshow 2, let's see if we can find it. Creepshow 2 costs less. Let's see. Remember this? Creepshow 2 costs less. It was a thinner box, so it costs less. But it didn't have a slip cover inside of it. That looks like it's got a slip. I really just don't know, y'all. I'm 99% sure it's chunky box based on price and photo. Why they do not say in a rigid box for any of their rigid box stuff, chunky box, whatever they want to say, is very irritating. Yeah, it does to me. Like, yeah, it came with a thick book, but this also says that it comes with a perfect bound 40-page perfect bound book, if I'm not mistaken. See, this has 6 postcard size. This got to be chunky box, y'all. It's got 6 postcard sized reproduction art cards. There's no way they're getting that in a slipcover. I don't think so. Reversible, but then it says reversible. I think this is what's throwing, but that's the paper that goes inside when you're saying reversible sleeve. That's not a exterior slipcover. Let's see. It's also got the double-sided fold-out poster, the art cards. Yeah, a collector's perfect bound booklet featuring new writing. It's a box set, y'all. It's got to be. They're not getting all that in a slipcover edition. And it would be the most they ever charged out of the gate for a slipcover edition. Oh, we got our first super chat. Ben, I appreciate it, man. He said, here's for your goal. I'm watching a mindless movie called College Road Trip, starring Martin Lawrence and Raven-Symoné. Oh, Lord, I've seen that. Been forever ago. I appreciate the super chat, my friend. How's it, Chase? Can't wait for the dumbass comments. Hopefully we don't get too many tonight. Yeah, The Visitor is coming. Creepshow 2 was a chunky box on Ozempic. Doesn't even look like her now. Sofa, what's up? So here is the negative, though. I mean, I'm trying to be negative on all this. I'd be very happy it's a chunky box. But this is not the first time this has been out on 4K. Just so you know, if you didn't know. I have the foreign 4K Steelbook that has been out for a long time. Okay. This was done by Studio Canal, this 4K restoration, and it's not very good. It's universally known it wasn't very good. They stopped printing them very quickly. Here's what worries me. Arrow's using this 4K restoration. The only thing they did was add a new color treatment to it. If you look right here, it's not a new 4K restoration. It is this 4K restoration. So I did digging, and supposedly it is this 4K restoration done by Studio Canal that wasn't very good, but Arrow tried to spruce it up with a new HDR color grade. Y'all, this hopefully that does the world to it, because this wasn't very good. If anybody out there has it, the best thing about this is this beautiful steelbook. This one I do not believe had HDR on it. No, it doesn't say it had HDR on it. So that's the difference. It is the same restoration with HDR added to it. So that kind of leads into something. Hey, Boogeyman's Closet in the house. Just so you know, from what I've seen, none of the 4K releases this month were done by Arrow. None of them. Yeah, I'm going to be on here and talk about the Arrow and a couple of other things. We won't be on here real long tonight. I got way too much to do too. But so that one's done by Studio Canal. Arrow just added an HDR color grade. Let's check out Salem's Lot, because I am pumped for Salem's Lot, and I am hoping this opens the door to things like 1990s It and other Stephen King miniseries on 4K. So this definitely a chunky box. See, the commercial or the pictures are the exact same setup, the exact same 3 pictures too. This is a brand new 4K restoration, but not by Arrow. And I haven't found out who did this yet. But it's not Arrow. Of course, you know Arrow always says if they did it. Arrow didn't do this. So it does have Dolby Vision and HDR on all this, and it's pretty loaded. I'm super hyped for this. But the thing that confuses me is they've teased Salem's Lot. By the time this comes out, they'll have teased it for a year, roughly. The same with Red Sonja, almost a year. And they didn't do any of the restorations. So what took so long? Especially with Red Sonja, if all they did was you put a HDR color grade on the 4K they already had, I'm not sure what took it so long. Well, it's not saying they completely redid. I hope so. It just says they added HDR color grade to it. Didn't say they changed. They didn't say they color corrected it or color graded it. They just said they added HDR color grade to it, which is something that you kind of do later. You got to correct the color first. Hopefully they did all that and they're just throwing it under that one term. Oh, nice. I haven't picked that up yet. Leaving Las Vegas is a tough watch. Hey, Becca. How are you tonight? Yeah, I will. I mean, obviously, I'll do a side by side, for on my Patreon and all that stuff when I get it. But I just hope it looks good. Like, Listen, I wouldn't mess around. Anything that's Warner Brothers that you want, that's being put out by Arrow, I'd buy it. I wouldn't even wait around. So, but anyway, so that's a concern for me. There is some stuff on here, a few brand new features, but not a lot. Or excuse me, on the Red Sonja, there's not a lot, but it's pretty good. There's more than enough. I'm excited to get it, y'all. I hope it looks way better. But Arrow didn't do it. And if you guys remember when I said that I start to worry about lack of competition as like Screen Factory gets a bit reduced, Shout Studios gets reduced, and all this, I don't want these companies going into licensing and outsourcing stuff because their standards can slip because there's less competition overall. Maybe it's just a one-off month that they didn't do anything themselves, except for one color grade. But all this other stuff on Salem's Lot, I can't wait to get it. I hope it looks great. I'm super excited to get it. Super excited. But Arrow didn't do it. Birthday, they also didn't do. I know nothing about this movie at all. Somebody did the restoration from the negative. I know nothing about this movie other than Corey Feldman is in it. And then let's jump over to. We'll jump back over there in a second. Let's jump over here to Arrow UK so we can see Hard Boiled. Obviously, Hard Boiled, we know this is the Scream Factory, Shout Studios 4K. As far as I can see, Arrow didn't add anything to this. All this stuff just came from Scream Factory. I don't have it, so I don't know. Jason would have to tell me, but I think this is all, even where it says brand new, I think they mean brand new from what just came out. So I didn't get the Screen Factory ones because I didn't want to backtrack and spend the money. So I did get this. I've never seen this movie, believe it or not. It's a blind buy. So I am grabbing that. But again, that's another 4K that Arrow didn't do. Was it the Black Sunday? The Black Sunday didn't have a 4K, did it? It was just a Blu-ray. Or did they put out 4K of that as well? Spaceballs was the other one. This is the Kino 4K. So they didn't do this one either. So it's just, I find it weird. Like I know, I'm a big Arrow fan. Y'all, I got tons of Arrow movies. I'm a big Arrow fan. But the Arrow hardcore fanboys, there's not a little whisper about the fact that Arrow did no work, no restoration work really on any of these. Jason, you'd have to let me know. Kerry Witt said he thinks there's some new features on Hard Boiled. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if I can pull that up real quick. I don't even know if I can find. Let's see here. Nope, that's City on Fire. City on Fire. Let's see here. So this is the Screen Factory or Shout Studios. It's very hard to go back and forth on these. Audio commentary with John Woo and Drew Taylor. See, that says brand new audio with John Woo and Drew Taylor. That's the same thing. Even though it says brand new, that's the same. Commentary with film historian Frank Jing. See, I'll jump back over here. That's the arrow. I don't see a lot of difference here. Let's see. The audio commentary with the historian, the audio commentary with John Woo and the journalist, John Woo and the producer. We also have that. We have the exact same over here. Actually, there's one less commentary on arrows. Deleted extended scenes. Y'all, you said I don't see anything. We got deleted and extended scenes, chewing the fat, gun fu fever on this one. Let's see over here. Deleted extended scenes, original trailer. There's chewing the fat. There's gung ho fever. Y'all, I don't see anything different on any of these. Is there maybe, let's see, Hard to Resist, an interview with the screenwriter? Is that on here? Nope. It's over here too. Y'all, it's the same. I don't see anything different. So, literally Arrow didn't do anything with this one except for put it in a different box, which I do like the artwork. But I think sometimes we assume way too much. People are real big fans of Arrow, so they will just automatically think it's got better stuff. Let's see. I don't see where the Arrow version says Dolby Atmos. I'm right here on it right now. Let's see. It does not have Dolby Atmos, Carrie. It doesn't show it right here. It just says it has the original. Oh, yeah, there it is. Dolby Atmos. My bad. There it is. Dolby Atmos audio. So, okay. Carrie desperately went and found something different. Let's see. Yeah, so they added a Dolby Atmos track. You're scraping now, Carrie. It has some new subtitles. So they added Atmos, and Carrie says some new subtitles. Okay. All right, so they did no restoration. They added Atmos and some subtitles. But I mean, I'm getting it from them. I'm looking forward to getting it and checking it out. Spaceballs, I think the only thing I saw different from here is I couldn't find if there was an original 70 millimeter 6-track mix or the optional remix or the 5.1 on Kino. I didn't see it listed on my first glance. So, but you're buying this if you're just a Spaceballs fan and you want the extra stuff, because this has mostly all the same features and everything too. Mm, maybe. That's mostly done with a computer now. I do think Arrow, I'm going to have an end of the year awards. And I think we're pushing it where something I never thought I would see. And I think Arrow may be nudging out Vinegar Syndrome and Criterion for the the biggest fanboys. That like that will that like no matter what they're gonna come to the rescue. I posted questioning about Red Sonja in a chunky box, and within 10 minutes, I had 15 people attacking me on that post. The point is, they Arrow just went a month here where they didn't restore jack shit. Two of the biggest titles that they have been promising for a long time, they didn't do the restoration work on, which is just shocking to me because I would like to have seen what they did versus outsourcing. Kino version does have Dolby Vision. I got it sitting right here. Yep, it's got Dolby. Hard to see it. Well, I mean, I know when I had to subtitle my own movies, Premiere can do even friggin' a while back could do a lot of that work for you. Maybe, but they didn't do a whole lot last month. Now this, Jason would probably have to tell me. And this is in both countries. This is Blu-ray. I don't know anything about the. We got us some more chop sake we're gonna get every month to fill in, but I don't know anything about these movies. Jason would be your go-to guy on that. It just I don't want to see it where every month we come to Arrow and all their restorations are done by somebody else. Because then what is it you're going to Arrow for? Like I mean, we like their art and we like their boxes, but we want their 4K restorations. Like, right? It we want their 4K restorations. If they're only doing one here and there, like that takes away some of what made Arrow Arrow. Jason is down for those. I figured like he's just gonna know more of what it is. Yeah, and that's my point on it, Boogeyman. Like everybody maybe it just worked out that way this month, but like I don't want them to stop doing restorations. I don't want them to all of a sudden start only doing, 30% in house. I can't remember. Did they do? Let's see. See, they let you know real quick. Like last month, The Visitor, that's by Arrow Films. That's what I want to see. Um, uh, Excalibur, done by Arrow Films. That's what I'm talking about. This Westworld, even see here's what trips me with the Red Sonja is Westworld already had a 4K, had a 4K chunky box already. But Arrow Films did a brand new 4K restoration from the negative themselves because that one wasn't good enough. So why take the short route on Red Sonja? That's what I don't understand. So like this is all good work. I bought all those from them because I want to see it. I want to see their work. I'll probably wait on it. I didn't buy it. So I'll be 100% honest with you guys. Today I pre ordered Salem's Lot, Red Sonja, Hard Boiled, and Spaceballs. I pre-ordered all three. Even though I got the Spaceballs Kino from Kino, and my man Jason just sent me a Christmas present. This was naked. It's naked no more, because now I have the slipcover for this Kino bad boy that he sent me for Christmas. So now I have both. I love the artwork, just the little thing of how they're like, what is it, like the cover or whatever. I was here. I wasn't even showing y'all when I was over at Westworld and stuff like that. I keep forgetting to hit the button. I dig out Spaceballs, the Ultra HD. Spaceballs, the poster. Like I dig it, man. Man, you got an Arnold title. You got to go out on an Arnold title, right? But they didn't restore any this month. It wasn't just that. They didn't do Salem's Lot themselves. They didn't do the Corey Feldman movie themselves. They didn't do Spaceballs themselves. They didn't do Hard Boiled themselves. They didn't do any this month themselves. I didn't order anything from Severin. What's up, Rocco? See this? Westworld had the 4K already, but they did a brand new restoration of it anyway. And I'm going to say, Westworld had a chunky box. I forget who put it out, a 4K chunky box that looked very similar to that one. But I never did buy it, so I'm getting this one. Yeah, that's what we figured out. That's the one big thing that it has over the Shout Studios. It has the Atmos track, and Carrie says it's got new subtitles. Nice. Ghostface Studio Productions says his latest film, Elevate, was released on Blu-ray today. He put two versions of it in there, regular and classic red and cyan 3D, and an international cut of Paranoia Tapes, the movie. Nice. Where can everybody find it? Chase Street with a $10 super chat. Thank you, my friend. He says, I'm a huge Barbara Steele fan, and they had the Ghost 4K coming out. It's the last film I need for her, and it came with her live autograph. Oh, yeah. You're talking about Severin, right? I think I remember seeing that. I did not get that from Second Sight. I hadn't seen it, and I'm not pleased with Second Sight right now. Red Sonja and Excalibur. That's two good choices. I'm so looking forward to seeing Excalibur again because I haven't seen it in so long. Devil's Reign and Razorblade Smile from Severin. Man, I wish mine would get here. I pre-ordered mine from Amazon the day it got announced, and I still don't have it. They also delayed my Boogie Nights. Now, hopefully, I get it by Saturday. Jason, thoughts on a Bullet in the Head? My favorite John Woo film might be Hard Target. My mama took one. Second Sight, when I do my end of the year award show video, Second Sight might get a Razzie from me. Oh, they screwed over Ignite Films 1,000,000% on that Reanimator release. And in doing so, probably screwed themselves out of getting subsequent license rights to other Ignite 4Ks. The link is there. Ghostface Studios has the link is in there on the movie page for his movie that just came out today on Blu-ray. That's a big deal. Congrats, my friend. I haven't seen the movie in so long that like it's gonna be like watching it for the first time. If I don't think I would ever run out of movies to cover, but I'm not a big enough gamer to cover it, and I would get like attacked. I don't like to talk about things I can't be knowledgeable enough about. I was the same way, Carrie. I was the same way on that. So I didn't. I'm like I didn't know what I'm getting with them. I didn't know what all was going on. Like I told Jason at the time, I'm like, look, you've talked me into going down the road of getting these movies, but now I'm just going to wait and get them from Arrow. So I pre-ordered it today without a second thought. I'm looking forward to it. I have never seen it. It's a great 4K. Well, when I do my award show, it will probably come out. It'll come out like sometime between after Christmas and New Year. My end of the year award show. So I'll have. I'm going to do it like an Oscars kind of. You're going to have like 3 finalists in every category, and there's going to be some crazy fun categories. Like the most shilled for boutique. There's going to be an award for that. The worst artwork. There's going to be some like Razzies too, but then there's going to be boutique of the year, 4K of the year, all that kind of stuff. And they'll have 3 finalists in each category, and then I'll pick a winner. So it should be fun, right? I hope everybody likes it. I was talking to the guys today. I'm like, I think it'd be fun. I'm just deciding on whether I should do that as a live. But see, I can't do any graphics or anything if I do it as a live. Oh yeah, I for sure got Westworld too. Westworld's a good movie. I agree. Hard Target rules. Oh Lord, favorite producer. I mean, hard not to also pick Steven Spielberg for me with that, considering everything he's produced. But I have to really think about that one. It's the exact same, B MAGA. It's the exact same. I mean, I'll be 100% honest. I can't give you all details, but I have talked with the people at Ignite Films. There's no reauthoring. Second Sight didn't do anything. They sent them a master that was licensed only for the UK market. That was their contract. That was the deal. And the only thing that Ignite did is they held back a few special features to keep those proprietary for them and for the American market. Everything else, Ignite just gave them whole cloth. Like literally, here it is, just press it on the disc. That's all they had to do and do new artwork. So it's exactly the same. But Ignite backdoored them. They're not supposed to sell to retailers in the United States. They're not supposed to sell it in the United States. They turned and sold it wholesale. Obviously, you can get it at Orbit and everything else here online. They turned and sold it wholesale here in the United States to online retailers and stuff, breaking that territory contract, and then basically said, we're bigger than you. We have more money. You can't do anything about it. I don't dig that at all. I don't dig that at all. Yeah, the awards videos should be fun. What's a 4K release that I got this year that was disappointing? Oh, well, um, Daylight was very bad, but they pulled it. I'm trying to think of what else. It's funny you said that because there was one that was at the top of my mind. I mean, Jason X wasn't great, but I wasn't disappointed because I wasn't expecting a whole lot out of it. Um, I thought it looked better than it had. Um, it looks maybe a scotch better to me than the Blu-ray. It's subjective, but it wasn't like Jason Goes to Hell. That was like whoa, or Friday 13 2009. It was like whoa, that's awesome. Um, oh, I was extremely disappointed in Scream Factory's Riddick. Extremely disappointed because of the way they cut it and edited and didn't tell anybody. Um, let's see. I'm trying to think of it. There was another one that was right on top of my mind when you said that. Uh, I can't remember what it was now. Now it's going to drive me crazy. I mean, I will say that I mean the Cell was a little disappointing to have the defect in, but I still thought it was good. Already got your refund from Imprint, like, and now they're just gonna really they're getting rid of that whole pumpkin, which was like a big selling point, and they're just putting in another one of those metal tin things. Yeah, I'm gonna do like an award show for sure. I think it'd be fun. Man, Boogeyman's Closet, brother, you are speaking truth. We need that 4K. I love Spielberg, man. I don't think so. I haven't really heard too much about it. I mean, I really haven't heard too much about it. Dude, I cannot wait to see that, man. I can't wait to see that. Like, you're talking my language. You're talking aliens and conspiracy theories and what might be out there in the world, in the universe, and then Spielberg. Dude, I'm so in. Carrie, you're right on that, brother. I know what you meant. I knew what you meant. That would be cool. I don't know if I've seen that one. I still want Roger Rabbit 2. We're so we're going to talk about a couple of other things that got leaked out today. Um, by the way, I won slipcover roulette on these on Amazon. I was so proud of that. And I'm taking the chance on the other three for $12 a piece, the Star Wars films on 4K. I was just so happy I won slipcover roulette on that. Um, let's see here. Well, I'm going to take a second and high recommend it. Welcome to Derry. It starts slow the first few episodes, but those last 4 or 5 episodes will knock your socks off, and the last 2 or 3 episodes are next level. The last episode is nuts. Nuts. I put the link in my post community section because I'm a believer. And to get a 4 disc set with all those special features, extras, steelbook, 4K, this is the kind of thing we got to support because this was made on a streaming service, HBO, and they're putting it right out on 4K. That's Warner Brothers will do that. We got to support stuff like this, especially if they end up selling to Netflix, which we'll get into in just a second, because that's not a done deal. They're prancing around here taking pictures and posting shit out there like that's a done deal. It's about a million miles from a done deal at this moment, because the board rejected Paramount's offer, but they really don't have any power. It's like the Queen of England. You had the power to waive for the most part. The shareholders have to vote. And whatever the shareholders say is what happens, not the board. But even if the shareholders go along with the board and vote no, Paramount could then still up their bid even more and cause a revote of everything again. And now Universal has entered the chat as of a few hours ago, and they just sold off of something. I forgot what all it was, but now they're looking to come in and bid. So the plot thickens, but Netflix ain't got it just yet. And honestly, I feel confident that it would never, Netflix is never, acquiring them is never going to pass regulatory approval. I just don't think it will. But regardless, this is the kind of stuff that we need to support. If you're not a fan, don't buy it. Don't buy it. But this was really, really, really good. I high recommend. And I'm a hard critic when it comes to it, because that's maybe top 2, 3 favorite horror films for me of all time. The original 1990. And one of my favorite books ever. So I'm a super hard critic, and I dug it, man. Especially I'm worth, and it's like $39.99 for 4K disc. It's a hell of a deal. A little aside there, sorry. I saw that the Oscars are moving to YouTube, so it's fitting that my award show will be on here. That might actually come out. It might. I don't do as much physical media only stuff on the channel anymore, though. And most of that's saved for my Patreon and YouTube members. No, I will not rebuy. Not with the edit. I will not rebuy. 100%. 100%. But I'm also with Carrie, like I was. It's like, oh, brother, we're going to get to that in just a second. Oh, damn, Tony O, I will send you some. I will send you a list of some stuff I need. If you don't want them, like I got some naked stuff here that needs to be covered up. Well, one of the many firms, and it was a firm that was putting in like, I think $4 billion or $6 billion. So listen, you got to remember, Lone Soldier, that David Ellison, that the Ellisons are among the richest people on this earth. So at some point, Daddy Ellison's going to come in there and he's going to open the checkbook, because he's 81 and he wants a legacy. And I think at some point, you could say, oh, well, Netflix has a bigger net worth than the Ellisons. Right. Not really, because Netflix can't. It's like, when you have, if you own a house and you could sell it for $400,000 and you owe $200,000 on it, and you're like, oh, I've got $200,000 over here. No, you don't, because you can't sell part of your house while you're living in it. Netflix total valuation is around $400 million. That's everything they own. They are $400 billion. They can't sell it all off to buy something else. You can't sell it and live in it, and nobody's going to give them that much money on it. So eventually, their shareholders will be like, "You're not putting us at risk at that level." Did I say Star Wars? I thought I said Star Trek. I might have misspoke. I thought I said Star Trek. Look, that would have been my first choice. That would have been my first choice. Because then you would get Spielberg involved. He still half runs Universal Studios, y'all, including the parks. Nothing happens without his approval. And they already have a working relationship with Warner Brothers. They run Groove together, right? They have Warner Brothers IPs in their parks. It just feels right. But I do also like the idea of Paramount's commitment to physical media and commitment to 30 films per year between the multiple studios in the theater. It did. It took a while to ramp up. Yep, it did. But it was worth it getting there. I'm going to tell you what, after seeing it, I don't know if you picked up on this, Carrie, but I would love to see a prequel series following Dick Hallorann, because I would like to see him, because he was in the It book. Most people don't realize that he was actually in the book, because Stephen King ties everything together. He's in the interlude. But I would love to go see a prequel of Dick Hallorann at the Overlook Hotel, leading up to The Shining. That would be amazing. What a series that could be. Because I really like the guy who played Dick Hallorann in It. Yeah, John Doe. It is a so in the book It, in between the working chapters, there are what's called interludes. And it will go back to like the 1960s, to like 1935 and 1908 in Derry. And it'll tell you about things that happened there at that time that were related to Pennywise. And this goes on, each one of these interludes goes on for maybe 50 pages or more. I can't remember exactly. They're long. And they're about the cycle of It. That's what the series is based off of. So it is based off source material. They didn't just invent it. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. All right, let's see. It is. Was it Disconnected that had this? Okay, here it is. The big thing today, Disconnected, and people are putting out that's been kind of verified now. We are getting Eraser on 4K. We're getting Gravity on 4K. We're getting Mars Attacks on 4K. We're getting Magnolia on 4K, and we are getting Interview with the Vampire on 4K finally, and Gone with the Wind on 4K in 2026. You are damn right, baby. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for that. This right here made my day. Y'all don't even know. I thought I had it. Somebody had it pulled up. Let's see if old Ken posted it over on his physical media report. Somebody had the pictures. Was it Ken? Somebody had it. No, not Ken. I picked this up, by the way. Of course I did. I made a couple of huge Kino orders. Gone with the Wind, y'all, will look glorious in 4K. Glorious. One of the best movies in the history of the world. And still, adjusted for inflation, made more money than any movie in the history of the world. Definitely sold more tickets. Let's see. Maybe it was Dawn of the Discs. There it is. Old Dawn of the Disc. There it is, baby. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Yeah, now this doesn't say who they're coming from. These are just Warner titles that are coming out, and they have now been independently verified that they're coming out. So they're supposed to come out. I don't follow him. I don't know who that is, Why So Blue, but credit him if he did. Oh man, all these. Oh, here's another Disney coming off with some 4Ks. Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. Good movie. Great books. Good movie. And that should look just eye drop, like eye popping in 4K. Chronicles of Narnia, instant buy for me. Instant. Castaway coming in 4K. I will definitely buy that as well. Wilson! In that. We got Eraser. Anything Arnold is day one for me. Always. Magnolia, I get it. It's weird. But I saw this the movie and I was like, I thought I was drunk when I came out of there and I was drinking Coca-Cola. But man, an Interview with the Vampire, very let's just go with melodramatic. But I like it. I like the movie. Kirsten Dunst actually, I think, outacts both of them in this movie. But cannot wait, y'all. Look, there's not one of these that isn't an instant buy for me. Gone with the Wind, top of my toppest list, okay? But then you got Eraser, Arnold Schwarzenegger, underrated movie. Interview with the Vampire, Chronicles of Narnia. These are massively high up. Mars Attacks, massively high up. I mean, all these, I mean, this was just like getting hit with just big ones over and over in the best way possible. And y'all, could I stop? Warner's going to release this one themselves, probably. But for a minute, could I hope for a big, like, fancy box set release of this? Just for a minute. Could I hope for that? Because it deserves it. There's me. I'm the first one commenting. You see that right there? I was the first one commenting. Hadn't heard anything about that one yet. Don't do that. I want a big thing for it. Oh yeah, I'll be getting multiple copies of this. Has Ed Wood been announced? I don't know. I wish they would have done that. I wish they'd have done that, and I wish they had went all the way to the conclusion of all that whole saga. Seems like that could be one that's likely to come. Oh yeah, I don't think they'll edit that one. I don't think they'll do that with this. I don't think so. There's nothing in it to edit out. Get the fuck out of here with that, people. Like, anybody, like, come on. Don't be tweaking movies. I don't think they'll do that. Yeah, they want it to die. There are people like Ted Sarandis from Netflix who want it to die. American History X would be a good movie. That's it's a powerful, hard to watch movie in some ways, but it's a good. Paul Thomas Anderson. I forgot that was PTA that did that. No wonder I felt drunk when I came out of there. Boo, hiss, no. HBO Max announced another price hike. Well, see, that one I can say I'm immune to that because I still have cable because I'm old school, and one day y'all gonna find out all these streamers, the internet's gonna kill everything, get locked out. But it comes with my cable package, so I don't pay a separate thing for it. That's supposed to be coming too, from what I heard. Jay Street with a $5 super chat says, "There's nothing to censor in Gone with the Wind. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. I would riot." Me too. It'll probably have both, but it definitely needs the it definitely got to have high dynamic range. Those usually two work together. I don't think so. I don't think you're going to get it now. You've got a standard and a steelbook from Warner Brothers. Me too, man. And I try to tell everybody. Day of the Dead is still coming, they said. Yeah, it makes it easy. It's like kind of baked into your package. And the same thing, like, cable, we have all of our live sport. We have all the sports that we want to watch in like the extended sports, like the ESPN, the SEC networks, and all that stuff. And then, like, I'm a massive History Channel watcher and like those kind of things. So, and I still I'm old school. I like having AMC, TNT, and Turner Classic Movies and all that kind of stuff. I'd buy Song of the South in a second. That movie was so groundbreaking with don't even get me going. So I am super excited for all these, man. There's stuff coming out everywhere, and that's just probably scratching the surface. Oh yeah, I saw Uncommon Valor is getting a 4K. Listen, y'all, Kino's out here buying up everything. They're putting out every kind of movie in the world. I haven't seen it yet, Austin. Mine got delayed. It won't be here till Saturday. Yes, you can stream through your cable box too. That makes it easy. Did y'all know that Wings Hauser, I believe, wrote Uncommon Valor? But that's coming on 4K. And then look, I noticed this too. Warner Brothers dropping some big series out. There's Lucifer. I never watched something where the devil was a hero, but that series is coming out. There's Gilmore Girls on Blu-ray. I'm pushing for Supernatural on 4K. But they're dropping some big series out there. And then they're throwing whatchamacallit out there. Welcome to Derry. My son and I are going to watch the original Silent Night, Deadly Night, maybe later tonight. And then I'm going to take him and see the new one. Me and him are going to go see the new one. Listen, I love the titles Kino is getting. Kino just needs to put more effort into the restorations. They just kind of grab stuff and they're just pushing it through. No artwork, hardly no features. No, they're just shoving it through. Hopefully they get it out eventually. They are getting very aggressive, but they're going to have to start doing more. Like you'll get something like this. It's sudden death, and it's the original artwork, and I haven't watched it yet. I just got it. And it's got Dolby Vision, yay, all that. But it's got an audio commentary, behind the scenes footage, and the theatrical trailer and TV spot. Like they don't. Happy Gilmore had nothing. And it was done from a 6K scan, and they didn't do any restoration work. They're just scanning. That's what's killing me. They've got to get back. Go look at Hard Target, how good Hard Target looks, because they did a full-scale restoration. They're trying to go quantity over quality. I'm not saying they all look bad. It's just you're getting whatever the negative has, and that's it. They're just cranking it through the scanner. 100%. And they need to get into restoration. That's all they do is transfer, though. They're almost never doing any restorations anymore. Hard Target. Hard Target was a really good restoration that they did. Tropic Thunder. Crybaby. They have. They've looked good. They've looked good. I have to be careful because my 4K review of Elsa She-Wolf, even though it was private for my channel members, it got me a channel warning, even though everything was censored just because of the content. I got a warning for content. I'm like, it's a movie. It's called that. Like, what do you want me to do? But I sure don't want a channel strike. There's the Day of the Dead still saying it's coming. Hopefully that comes. Well, obviously that's going to be 2026 sometime now. And one of the biggest negatives about Shout moving to Groove is that we don't have really set release schedules to look forward to each month now. Like they're just kind of dumping stuff out there whenever. Oh, and check this out. This since the last time we talked, we're getting Leprechaun on 4K. Like I don't know who is putting this out. Is it? Oh, it's Lionsgate. So hopefully it's Lionsgate Limited, dude. I'll so buy this. I will so buy this. So I'm like, there's so much come. A Beautiful Mind, great movie. That's coming out. There's just stuff everywhere, man. So physical media is not dying as much as they would like to kill it. Ray, great movie coming out on 4K. Kino, super underrated movie right here. Already pre-ordered somewhere in time. Already pre-ordered. Lots of stuff. This is one we need right here for sure. Whoever, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, they're promising it's coming in 2026. We'll see. Oh, I think 100% for sure. I pre-ordered it. Put my money where my mouth is. Pre-ordered. And what I really hope with that movie coming to 4K is that it opens the door to It 1990 on 4K. The Stand on 4K. Rose Red. Storm of the Century look great in 4K. Like all of those Stephen King miniseries in 4K. So there's all kinds of stuff coming. And I am looking forward to it. So I ordered today Hard Boiled Spaceballs, Salem's Lot, Red Sonja. I have also already pre-ordered the Stewardesses from Kino. That's going to be a Blu-ray. I made a huge Kino order. I ordered the Stewardesses. Somewhere in time. Well, it was like 5. So I'm going to think what else it was. Oh, I ordered Double Impact. I ordered the 2 Van Damme movies. I didn't get them from 88 Films. I got them from NBD. NBD has a little more. Their packaging is not going to be as nice, but they've got more stuff on them. And they were cheaper. What else did I order? It was like 5. There's a lot of stuff out to pre-order now. Oh, Ilsa, I ordered. Ilsa, the Tigress of Siberia, and I got the Harem Sheik coming. So there's a lot coming out. I did not get in End of Watch, or I didn't pre-order anything from the latest Scream Factory. I'm afraid they're going to have less and less for me. But Kino has just been dropping stuff all over the place here lately. I got Walking Tall coming. Lots of stuff. Yeah, Friday Night 2. Hopefully that comes out next year. Frankenhooker is supposed to have a 4K. No, that's not the Frankenhooker in 4K. That is a Blu-ray. I wouldn't buy it because the 4K is coming. The Fan's getting a Blu-ray, which was weird. Yeah, those would be great 4Ks. Yo, my man Brian at the Last Movie Standing is in the house. Dude was in here ignoring me. So I had already ordered Lionheart and Knockoff from MVD, so I went ahead and stayed with their 4Ks of the Van Damme stuff. Honestly, that's stuff that Vinegar Syndrome should be getting for their VSA line, but they're getting outmaneuvered. Chase with another $5 super chat says, I ever seen Spaced Out from 1979, a raunchy comedy? Well, I have to check that out. Well, it sounds familiar. Sometimes I forget the names and then I see them and I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen that. I appreciate the super chat, my friend. Let's see. I wanted to see what I ordered without flashing up all my private info on here. So it was The Stewardesses, Somewhere in Time, Ilsa, Tigress of Siberia, Double Impact 4K, Knockoff 4K. That was one order. I also have all those Arrow. I have 7 Arrow movies on pre-order in total. No. Nope, 10, excuse me. I got tons of I got everything. I got Under Siege, Snakes on a Plane, Evil Dead Rise, The Visitor, Westworld, Excalibur, and then the 4 from today. So I got 10 Arrow movies on order. Oh, here's my big. I'm not sure why I don't have this yet. I don't know what I'm waiting on. I got to contact. I need to contact Orbit because this should be sent. I ordered all 3 of the Ninja movies separately for the slipcovers. Ilsa, Harem, Keeper of the Sheiks, and Scars of Dracula and Walking Tall. So that was like a 6 Kino order. I haven't seen that, but I saw the thing and I really want to watch it. Tommy Knockers. I'm not sure why this order hasn't been fulfilled yet. Maybe because Walking Tall comes out the 16th. Harem Keeper. I'm not sure what's going on here. Did let's see. No, that's a new arrival. Yeah, I'm gonna have to email them because I'm not sure what's taking so long on that. All that's in there. Yeah, you got to order from Orbit. I did too. That's what I ordered. I'm not. I didn't order from Arrow. They're all from Orbit. Yeah, I gotta contact them because all those movies have been out now for a couple of days and they still haven't sent them. So, or for a while. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched it. I just did my my last video unboxing my last yearly first, my last subscriber box of my first year of being a Vinegar Syndrome subscriber. Man, I need to open a lot, but like I have had such little time to watch movies, and I'm a everything Christmas movie at this time of year. So, because it's the only I will not watch Christmas movies any other time of the year. So it's the only time I got to watch them. I got a lot of stuff I'm gonna watch. My New Year's resolution is to watch more movies. Believe it or not. He does. He does. All right, y'all. It is 10 o'clock. I need to get off here tonight. I got a lot of work to do. I just wanted to come and hang out for a little bit. I'm going to try to squeeze in one more live stream, maybe like Monday or Tuesday before Christmas. Next week, I don't know, but hang with me. And I got some big, yeah, that's why part of the reason I got to get off here is I got some really big videos coming out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I have content every day, even on Christmas, and all of it will be out there. And that big award show is coming. It's coming. So I appreciate y'all being here. Everybody, thank you so much for the super chats. That really helps out, particularly this time of year, big time. And I really do appreciate it, y'all. And I'll talk to you all soon. Why So Bluetooth, Chase Street, thank you so much. Everybody got icons in here like Why So Bluetooth, Boogeyman's Closet, and of course my boys Jason and Brian in here tonight. Movie Mass 4K and Last Movie Standing. John Doe Juggalo been hanging out in here. B MAGA hanging out in here. Carrie hanging out in here. Everybody, I just love hanging out and talking movies, but I do got a lot of stuff to do. So, you know the drill. Merry Christmas to everybody. Gen X, Jen's in here. Becca's in here. Y'all hadn't been talking, though. And Crystal was in here earlier. I don't know if she's still in here, but good night, everyone. If I don't talk to you personally, just know I want you to have a very Merry Christmas. Everybody be safe. Have a great holiday. Enjoy it. Soak it in. And just love every minute. We got a week left of this, and count every minute of it and enjoy every bit of it. But y'all know the drill. Until next time, be kind, rewind like always. I'll see you real soon. Bye bye.